I'm pretty sure you guys can imagine where I'm at. But I didn't think I found anything, so I walked around a little bit more. And there we go. That's exactly what we're looking for. So I'm gonna nip that dude off of here. I'm probably gonna bring the whole thing. It looks like they just stole the caps on the master cylinder, but I might just buy a new one because that's a pretty common master cylinder. However, yeah, we lucked out. I think this is an 80 something Dodge, and I need that brake booster pretty bad because the one on the Ramcharger is no good. So let me pull that dude off. All right, here's my score. Sorry, it's loud out here. Master cylinder, brake booster. You can only find one cap, but I think you can buy that in the help section. I also grabbed the brake pedal because I did some research, and these newer brake boosters, the way they attach here is with this pin instead of a bolt. I don't know if I can make that work with the other pedal, and since I was there, I was like, you know what, just grab that. And basically this bolt is what holds it on. It goes through and it just is bolted in place in a bracket with that little bolt. I don't know if I'm going to need this. I do know if I use it, we're going to have to cut it down because my Ramcharger is a manual 3-speed on the column. So 80 bucks altogether. I think there's some cord charges involved in that. So not too bad. It definitely could be worse, but you can't find a brake booster for these Ramchargers or Dodge trucks anywhere. Like, they are unobtainium right now. So with that said, you know, I had to kind of resort to the junkyard. So anyway, let me go home now. All right, it's the project that keeps on going. We are finally getting ready to remedy the master cylinder. Greg's in town. The RT's here, full of pollen because it's been sitting collecting pollen. But yeah, we're good. New master cylinder over here. There are some differences, and I'll show you guys that once we get it out. Overall, it shouldn't be too hard to get this brake booster and master cylinder out. There are some differences, but I'll start with removing this guy. See if I can get you all up in there. There's a bolt. It's kind of hard to get in there in the camera. Right there, that holds the brake booster to the brake pedal. So I've got to pull that out, and that's going to be our main difference. So we'll be talking about that here in just a minute. Followed by 4 bolts back there that you can kind of see. They're kind of behind 1, 2, 3, 4. It's kind of hard to point out, but I got to pull those 4 bolts out to get the master cylinder out. So the first thing I'm going to do is just pull that bolt out here to get the brake pedal swinging, and then we'll pull the 4 bolts out that hold the brake booster on. And right now I'm going to crack these lines so they're easy to get out when everything's loose. So that's the plan. Let me get to it. Alright guys, this is going to be kind of hard to film, but I need to pull the 4 bolts off that are holding the brake booster on. 9/16 deep socket bolts. There's one here, and then 2 directly above it, which I'm going to have to use a swivel on. So I'm going to try to get those first. Me and my buddy don't contort. Look at these 2. Hey, not bad. There it goes. All right. It's been a day of failures. I'm not sure.
Damn truck.
I'm not sure how much of stuff that I film have been on time lapse versus real time. So you guys will know when this video comes out, but we did get the master cylinder off and the brake booster, sorry, master cylinder and brake booster. Now it's leaking everywhere.
Oh, now it's coming out.
All this fluid here came out of this hole here, which is not desired. That's
it's not supposed to do that.
Not supposed to do that. So
it was full of brake fluid and water.
Yeah. And that was from the old master cylinder that I knew was bad. But that brake booster is very, very bad. Now, can you grab it and bring it over to the other one? Show you all the difference in this.
It's not as heavy anymore.
Oh, is it? It's a lot lighter?
Yeah.
Here's the differences between the two of these things. Here you go. Other than the fact that this is a 2-bolt master cylinder, this is a 4-bolt master cylinder, plus this is cast iron versus aluminum, much lighter unit here. The way that it attaches to the brake pedal is much different.
Here it's thicker.
It's a lot thicker. It's also, this one has a bolt, and the bolt goes in there, and if you look, you can pull this bolt off, right, and it fits in there real well, and it is thicker. This one, it's not going to fit the same way.
Yeah.
So I did grab a pedal. So here's the brake pedal I actually grabbed from that other truck. Now it's an automatic brake pedal, so we're gonna have to make a cut like right here.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that.
But
just a plate.
It attaches with a clip.
Oh, nice.
So, and it's actually pretty easy to come out, and
Is this on a pivot?
Yeah, and I'll show you. It's a there's a pin. I don't know where I put the pin.
Gotta careful with this.
Yeah, don't lose those bushings.
Put them aside just in case they don't fall.
I don't know where the pivot went, but oh, here it is. This actually is what holds it on, and there's a bolt right here that holds it all in. So when you pull this bolt out, you can slide the whole pivot out, and we're good. So
cool.
I'm not gonna be able to show you all that. I can't get the camera under there for that. It's just too far up there. So we'll pull the other one out, and then we'll kind of go from there. Sometimes, you know. Hey, the hole was already there. All right, we've got the cross pin out. This is what goes through the clutch and the brake pedal. But we're kind of at a conundrum now because I think I showed you guys a minute ago. Let me see if I can find the bolts. This is the factory bolt for the 78. This came out of like a 80 something Ramcharger, late 80 Ramcharger, or Dodge truck actually. And either I can drill brake booster out and have it be able to use this, but I'm gonna have to find a spacer if I do it this way, or I've taken another crossbar that I pulled out at the junkyard. I put both brake pedals on it so they line up, and you can see that the factory Ramcharger one is a little bit longer, and the Dodge truck one for an automatic, because remember it's a much bigger brake pedal, it sits a little higher. So we either can chop this right there and use the pin style instead of the bolt style, or we can drill this out and get a spacer and use the bolt style. I think the issue that I'm concerned about here is these are plug welds, and we're going to be cutting it off right there on the other side of the plug weld. Don't know how strong that pedal is going to be, but then again, this is not much weld here on this brake pedal, so you know, I'm just not really sure which way we're going to go. We're going to mess around with it for a minute and come back to it. again, nothing's easy, but this could be worse. But I got the pedal cut down, filed the side, probably gonna paint it black here in a minute. It's still a little shorter than the factory pedal, but it's about the same size, and it's plenty strong. I thought maybe it wasn't gonna be that strong, but it's plenty strong. So, all right, I'm gonna put everything back together. All right, let me show y'all in theory how this goes together, since you can't get up under there. But brake pedal, you've got your hole for the shaft. Hi-oh. These are bushings, little plastic bushings. Same thing for the clutch. And I've got them all nice and cleaned out. Because I'm gonna put some white lithium grease in it. Not quite yet, I wanna show you all this first before it gets all messy. But basically, there's a bracket here and a bracket here. This crossbar goes through the brake pedal, the clutch pedal, trying to keep everything together, and out the other side, and it just bolts through this thing to a bracket. And it's a small little bolt. From there, they pivot. It's not real difficult, just kind of pain in the butt to get out. Looking at this, it's not too bad in size difference. Again, this one's a little higher. It is what it is. But we're good. So let me put all this stuff back together and we'll move on to the next step. So, new master cylinder and brake booster on aluminum master cylinder. It took a little bit of effort to get the lines to line up in there, but we're good. Vacuum line's hooked up. We've bled the master cylinder. And everything in the truck is hooked up now too. I was even able to find the clip for it, and new brake pedal is in. Clutch is hooked back up. Eventually I'll wrap all this stuff up. I'm just not there yet. But yeah, we're about to bleed the brakes, and if that goes well, it's just cleaning this thing up. So wish us luck on bleeding the brakes. That's a two-man job sometimes it's a one-man job. It's nicer to have two people, but me and Greg will knock that out. It's been on our channel a whole lot of times, and well, we're just gonna bleed it and we'll get right back to you.
I like how the seats,
Yeah,
not sketchy at all.
no, not at all. All right, here we go. Let's go around the block. What the hell? Whatever. Alright, this will be the maiden longest foil. Oh yeah, that clutch is great.
Yeah, I think the clutch is gone. I think the clutch is non-clutching.
It's non-clutching. It's a non-clutching clutch. Ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
It's rolling.
Second gear.
Yeah, man, I think the clutch is just shot.
Clutch is shot.
I think it's the whole chatter problem, but we'll let
Running
somebody else
pretty good.
do that.
30 mile an hour. Oh yeah. Brakes are still a little spongy, but it's more consistent.
Driving.
Driving.
Shifts.
Hold
drive it, it'll cook off whatever's the rust and who knows what else is.
I earned this. Oh. That's dirty, fine.
It's not really clutching.
Nope. It's running a lot better now too, so I do think that vacuum line had a lot to do with that.
It's not as stally. What a beast.
No kidding.
What a hoss.
Way to go. It's about time we had some victory here. This has been a journey.
Yeah.
Dude, it's running better. It's running a whole lot better. Well, we drove the old girl. It's not on fire. Yeah. We're not dead. Are you dead?
No.
Yet. And celebratory beers. What a journey this thing has been. Stoked to know that it's running better, and it's running really good. It has a lot to do with it has to have to do with that leak that was on the brake booster.
All the pinholes and
dude, that thing is just so bad, so bad. Man, look at all.
Master cylinder.
Yeah, I bought that master cylinder, so that sucks. Oh well. But BEVO is back and running and moving, and nice pull, by the way.
Gotta do it.
And he's dirty. BEVO is very dirty and he needs some attention, so gonna wash him up, and then yeah, we'll see what happens from there. I got a couple mirrors to put on it if they fit. I don't know if they will. I wish I could find these badges, but they're hard to find. But finally, a win for me and this truck. So I'm gonna leave it off there. Thanks for coming along on the BEVO journey. I'm not sure what holds next, but I will keep you guys informed on that. I wanted to have this surprise that I've been talking about to show you guys ready, but I'm still not there. Might elaborate on that in another video very shortly. But yeah, it's going good. Thanks for your help, Greg. Yep, and we're gonna roll on down the road. Check us out, Facebook and Instagram at the RacerX Garage. If you have not subscribed yet, please consider doing so. We've got a couple things for sale on our website, so if you want to check that out too, racerxgarage.com. And yeah, that's the gist of it. We've got all kinds of toys. If you're not familiar with this, we got over 100 videos on YouTube and lots of different projects. So come subscribe and join along with us as we either become victorious or get our butts beat by 1978 Dodge Ramchargers. Until next time, you know the deal. Y'all be good.